Everybody, Brian back here with another look at Caspa. A lot of people throw it out there and pronouncing it Caspa now. When I first started covering this, people were like, no, it's Kaspa. Kaspa, not Caspa. So I'm pronouncing it Caspa from now on. I think that's the absolute right way to pronounce it. So I apologize to everybody. Probably drove you crazy every time I did a video hearing that. So Caspa it is. Alright, so let's take a look here, guys. First off, let's go over here and see what's going on with over here with the volume and the market cap. The volume is down 41.2% today to $7 million bucks. Alright, so the market cap is up actually 0.75%. Alright, we go down through here. The exchanges, number 1 Maxi, number 2 Gate, number 3 KuCoin, and Bybit with a dud here, 60,000 bucks. You know, I don't know. BitGet 811,000, but Bybit not bringing in what we really thought it was going to. You know, so of course, like I said, this is all new buyers. This is all new people into the market. So I would almost guarantee that. But anyway, all right, let's move on here, guys. We go over here to the Twitter account. Not a whole heck of a lot. I didn't realize the KuCoin listing was the whole way back in May. You know, that it seems like it was just a month ago, don't it? I mean, I don't know. To me it does, but I looked, it was back in May. So here's that listing we went over on the 6th. If you go down through here, the 8th here was withdrawals are scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. September 14th. Alright, so you can't do any withdrawals till September 14th for Caspa. Caspa is officially listed. Withdrawals at 10 a.m. September 14th. Deposits are buy to earn your share of a 834,000 Caspa prize pool. So they're having a prize pool over there. I guess if you buy Caspa, you're entered into the prize pool. So I don't know exactly what that means. Grab your share of the 838,400 Caspa prize pool. All right. They had a Twitter space here on September 7th. And then the miners on September 6th. Miners rejoice. Ant Pool official is thrilled to introduce its dedicated Caspa mining pool. In line with their commitment to delivering top-tier services, they are excited to offer a competitive 0.5 ppLNS payout scheme for Caspa mining. So they have a new mining pool over there for the miners. And September 5th, nothing else really going on there. All right, so if we go over the excuse me, if we go over the bubbles real quick here, where's our Caspa at here? You know, it's just easier to come down here, hit KAS and pull it up. Boom, there it is. All right, we're 44th. It stayed steady here, $791 million market cap. Alright, so we're still 44th. That's something to be pretty proud of. You know, you move within the top 100 of cryptos, especially in a year's time, man. This thing has only been out a little over a year. That's absolutely insane. Moved into the top 50. That's pretty impressive. Alright, if we go down, let's just take a look, see what's going on with the market here. Bitcoin just flat. Minus 44 bucks. Alright, for the day. The RSI it's actually bullish. The MACD has flipped bullish down here. It's been bullish for quite a bit here. And look how low it is down here. So we do have a bullish MACD on the weekly. That's just about ready to turn here on this weekly. Come tomorrow night, that weekly should turn bullish for Bitcoin. All right, it's at a 0 and a 5. You can see that right here, right on the left hand side. Look how low it is here. That thing's ready to flip bullish, so that's good to see. That's what we need. And then monthly is bearish, a 72 and an 82. Look at this down here on the MACD. You know, we don't use the MACD much on this channel, but we're going to use it for Caspa today. So not much there. It's green, but just barely. Okay. So I'd like to see Bitcoin make a move here. We really need it to. Bitcoin dominance, kind of. Let's see here. What's going on the daily? Has this hit our target at all yet? No. Still just petering around like Bitcoin's doing. Just not doing a whole lot. The Dixie, that daily is at the top. Looks like this thing might have hit a wall up here. Look at that. Look at that perfect back test. You know, that's why I draw these support and resistance lines. Look at that perfect back test of 104.6. And we've had this line here for months. You know, look at that perfect back test. Boom, and it's pulling up. The daily's getting to the top on that thing. And the weekly's getting to the top. So, especially with that weekly getting up there. Boy, I don't want to see it take out this high over here, but with the weekly RSI, oh, look at the MACD too, nice and green on a weekly. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. So don't want to really see that going on. Gold at 19.18. That weekly looks like it's going to peter out. It don't look real strong. Don't to me. Looks like it's curving over, and that's probably because that. Ooh, that daily looks like it wants to curve up though too. You know, still looking for that target down here at $1,800. We'll see what happens with it. The total market caps 1.02. Still, this looks bright like Bitcoin, don't it? Looks like Bitcoin. Looks like Bitcoin dominance. Just going sideways, consolidating. You know, is everything building up for a big move? I sure hope so. You know. This thing lost that massive support range, and let's move that. I want to show you this because where the heck did that blue line come from there? Oh, that's right. We were put that on there yesterday. Darn it! I forgot all about that blue line we put on here. But the measure, you know, this thing. It was forming like a wedge here. You can see it right up here, the support, then the resistance. The target for that breakdown is down here at $730 billion. And we don't want to see this thing break down. So hopefully it's a fake out. The total too is down $750 million today, but still holding this support line that we've been looking at. Look at this back through here. Look at this support, alright? It fell down through, became resistance, got it back, support, bounce, bounce, bounce. I mean, how many times can this thing hit this? The more times you hit a support or resistance, the weaker it gets, alright? So, we can't bounce too many more times on this before it ends up breaking. You know, picture a support and a resistance area as like walls. All right, if you're heading up, the more times you beat on that thing, the weaker it gets. Okay, and then you finally bust through it. Or the same with the down, you know, support. The more times you bounce on it, the weaker it gets, like glass breaking. All right, and that's a good way for me to explain it because that's exactly how it works. All right, the more times you hit it, the weaker it gets. All right, so keep that in mind with your support and resistance lines, especially if you got them trading classes and you're drawing them. Remember that the more times you beat on it, the weaker it gets. That's the absolute truth. All right, let's look at Caspa here. And if you guys are interested, I have a donation, Kaspa donations in the link and description of the video if you want to donate to the channel. Anything is much appreciated, guys. And I had some new members sign up for the level 3. I will give you guys a shout out tomorrow. I apologize. Today I started this video, but tomorrow I will give you a shout out. Thank you so much for signing up for them. And like I said, I put another one out yesterday, so there's 12 in there now. It's like $1 a piece, you know. they're well worth it. If you learn one thing, if you learn how to use a Fibonacci out of them videos, that will make you your $15 100 times over, man. That thing is worth its weight in gold for sure. All right, so let's take a look at this chart here. All right, we're getting to some areas. I was trying to take this earlier and squeeze this in here because there's so many similarities, okay, with this thing. Especially, whoops, I didn't get the whole thing I wanted here. All right, I wanted this whole, this whole thing here, because there is just so many similarities, especially if you make it fit in here. Let me show you this real quick. I'll make it fast. Trying to get it to the way I had it earlier before I did the video, because it like fit in there perfectly, with the moves we've been having. Because obviously this is almost like a consolidated move of what. Let's get this up there a little bit. Trying to speed this here. Yeah, let's see here. I had it in there almost, but I should have left it alone for the video and just said the heck with it, just left it alone. But it fit in there like almost perfect. You can see this. Let me zoom in here. Alright, you can see this hump right here. Very similar, the hump, okay, then this breakout we're getting right now. Then this retrace. Right, if we move this over here, alright, nothing wrong with that. We got this breakout, and then this, we're having this, reason I'm showing this daily is getting towards the top here. Alright, so obviously we're going to have a pullback in this thing, and it doesn't, if it comes down to this area, this lower area down here, obviously this fractal is going to be nothing. That would break the structure of this thing, and so much for that. But if it does hold this 0.037, alright, then we can continue to use this thing, because it could absolutely play out here. Fractals, look at this similarities. Let me open this up here. Look at the similarities with this here. This move right here fits right in here. You got a few wicks or whatever, then the drop, then the drop, then the hump, then the hump, then the breakout. Very, very similar. It really is. This one here, you pull it down, you have similar wicks down through here. Everything is very similar. This move here, then this breakdown, the breakdown right there, then this wave up. It really is very similar, just a smaller version. We were expecting obviously a pull down, to lower areas, which we would have caught. I totally believe that if we didn't have that massive spike in volume there for the Bybit announcement. But look at that fractal fits right in there. And fractals repeat themselves. That's a fact with crypto trading. Like I said yesterday, if you don't believe me, go out there and Google it. It's absolutely 100% true. Now let's take a look at these RSIs here, guys, and the MACD that I got pulled up here, because the MACD, I don't use it much in trading at all. Just never have, but it does mean a lot. A lot of big traders out there use it. Alright, this thing has flipped green down here, had a bullish crossover right down here. The blue line went up above the orange. You can see here it hasn't done that since August 10th. Alright, it flipped bearish right on the 9th. Alright, then the 10th, you got your orange line over the top, the whole way down, 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 and you finally had the bullish crossover here on this breakout. So that's good to see. We're back in the positive with the MACD. Alright, if we go out to the weekly, oops, Always hitting buttons on me, to apologize about that. We are, extremely getting close to having a bearish crossover with that MACD. We need this thing to flip up here, which it's trying to. Obviously, this big green candle with this breakout, and this MACD can flip right back up. There's no question about that. That's why I don't use it a whole lot, but a lot of traders do. So we're just taking a look at it today. The 12-hour, boy, we're about to get one heck of a thunderstorm here. It's been really rumbling. The 12-hour is turning back up. It's bullish, 82.7 and 82.6. We have a green candle. It's right at the top here. The 8-hour, it's at a 55 and a 57. All right, trying to flip back up. It has a green candle on it too. All right, let's see what that MACD. The MACD is still bullish on the 8-hour here. It is turning white, which when it turns white, it means it's losing momentum. All right, but you can see over here, it turned white, then it turned green again. That's why I don't, not a big, huge MACD fan. The 4-hour, all right, to see here, the 4-hour turned red on the MACD, had a bearish crossover right here. Look what happened with price, and went up. That's why I don't like using it. The hell with that thing. Get out of here. Boom. Alright, so we have our 4-hour just about ready to turn up. It's at a 12 and a 14. We have a green candle on it, okay? The breakout area for this thing, if we get it again, is going to be right here. We're going to put a trend line on there. Alright, there you go. We get a breakout of this resistance. Call it 0.0, let's see here. 0.0395. If we break that, then this thing is going to come up here and attempt to take out that 0.04, or call it 0.042. All right, it's going to attempt to take that out and move higher. All right, so the 1-hour is turned up and bullish. All right, so I'm expecting it to come up to this trend line. If it breaks through it, expect it to head back up to the 0.042 area. If it gets rejected here, all right, a couple things that could happen. One, we could be coming down to the 0.035 down here and getting a bounce from there and letting everything reset. All right, the reason I'm thinking that's a possibility. All right, here we're not really too high yet. We're at a 52 down here on the 12-hour, which is great. The 8-hour, excuse me, we're at a 58. Yeah, this thing has definitely got some room to head up. You can see that right about that 75 area has been a pretty difficult area for this 8-hour to break through. Look at this. Wait till I put the line on there. There you go. Look at that. Every time it's come up there so far since July 9th, it's had a hard time getting through that area. All right, so the 4-hour is back down to a 50. All right, so we could be getting another run up here. Absolutely, the RSIs are flipping back up. The daily is still at a 96 and a 93. It's still bullish. It's only at a what is that? A 52 down here. Oh yeah, so we got room to head up, guys. Don't be surprised if this thing takes off again. Especially with that daily is still really low down here on the regular RSI. I didn't realize it was still that low. It's only it's only at a 55, so this thing could be getting ready to take off again. Keep an eye on that 0.0. Let's get in there and zoom in here. Keep an eye on that 0.03995. 0.0395. We break through that, and this thing's going to start heading up here towards that 4 cents again. Alright, guys, thank you so much. Please hit the like and subscribe. Starting to storm here, so I'm going to get this video out. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, guys.